Yeah, it's not like showing. Okay.
Today is September 3rd, 2014, and my name is Ratana Toy McDaniel. I am interviewing Sandra Huerta from Peru. This interview is being recorded for Boulder Library, and the interview is being filmed by Akiko Tono. Alrighty. Hi, Sandra.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for having us for interviewing today.
Sure, it's a pleasure.
So, where you were born?
I am from Peru.
Okay.
And my name again is Sandra Huerta.
Uh-huh.
My city is Huaraz, and I can even show you here. This is my city, this is my country, Peru, located in South America, you know, just a little below US. My city is very close to the mountains. It's like in the Andes, and it's 8 hours about like that from Lima, the capital, and I am from Huaraz.
Okay.
Very similar to Boulder.
Okay. And so, how long have you been living in Boulder?
I've been living here already 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, since pretty much I moved.
Okay. Straight from Peru to...
Yeah. I came here before like 3 times.
Okay.
I was exchange student, so I lived for 1 year in Ohio, but I moved back to Peru because it's for the exchange program. Then I came to Colorado for visiting and just vacations for 3 months, only 3 months, and then come back to college in Peru.
Okay.
And then when I graduated from college, we decided to move with my family, so I came to live here 6 years ago, so straight to Colorado.
Okay. And with your family?
Yeah, I am with my parents and siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell me about your country, Peru? What's it like living there?
Peru is very nice. It's very kind of happy to live there. It's like a kind of like a nice atmosphere. People are friendly, especially with tourists. They like music. We love music. We love food. We love to be friends with a lot of people. And it's just a nice place. It's very happy everywhere you go. If you go to the bus, there is music. If you go to a taxi, it's music. The stores have music. Every place have music. So it's kind of like a nice atmosphere. Like makes you feel good.
That's good. And your home is near ocean?
No, I am in the Andes.
Okay.
My town is in the Andes. So it's like 8 hours from the ocean.
Okay.
And but there is lakes around, kind of like Boulder, and pools, stuff like that. It's sunny, very similar to Boulder. It's very sunny in the morning. You can even use shorts and t-shirts because it's hot. But in the afternoon or night, you have to wear long pants, jackets, you know, because it's cold.
Okay.
So you have to change it during the day while you're wearing. And as I said, it's also surrounded by mountains. We have snow mountains because it's also the Andes. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty dry. It's very high. It's like about 4,000 meters from the level of the sea. So it is really high.
Okay.
And yeah, it's like I said, it's very similar to Boulder. It's a small city, sunny, dry, surrounded of mountains. People like to do hiking, and I just love it. It's a nice place. The blue sky is all year around there.
And you said it has some snow. So how much snow?
It's snow in the mountains, like in the very top, where nobody really live, you know. But in the city itself, doesn't snow at all. But you can see the mountains with the snow from far away. But in the city, it doesn't snow. We never have snow in Huaraz. We just have rain in the winter, very heavy rain, like very bad. But that's all we have. That's the coolest we get, but we don't have snow. And the coolest, maybe in Fahrenheit, it can be 20 degrees is the coolest, maybe. We don't go to even 0 degrees, like in Fahrenheit, you know. In Celsius, we get it, sometimes 0, but it's different Celsius and Fahrenheit. So it will never be comparing to these winters in Colorado, for sure. Yeah.
And so can you describe the custom of your country in Peru, what people like
do the most? We have a lot of celebrations. It could be for many different meanings. Sometimes it's religious, sometimes it's just to be patriotic, like nationalist. We have like the 28th of July, this is the independence of Peru. So it is very popular day where everybody likes to go outside. And what we do is like parades, where every school has to participate, universities, schools, all the type of institutions for education, the police, the nursing, like the hospitals, and they all go to parades, but it's kind of like you just go seriously, very like very serious. People take it very seriously, and they show the flag of the institution, of the school, and it takes the whole day. So people like to see that, and they go early in the morning, all day long. At the end, they have like fireworks. It's very nice, and it's like a big ceremony. We have flags from Peru all over, and of course we do the main song from the country, and we remember the heroes who died for us, and how we finally got the peace and the independence. It's super nice. Families get together too. It's a holiday, so nobody works, and we have food there.
Excuse me.
No, don't worry. Lots of foods, lots of restaurants open that day. And as I said, schools participate in every activity, which is a big day.
That's good. And which is the most beautiful place in Peru that you can tell us? I always heard about Machu Picchu.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I love Peru. I've been in many places. Lima has beautiful places. It has like, my favorite maybe there is a beach and the coastline. There is Larcomar, it's very nice mall where you can see the beach, and also it has food and clothes and everything. It's just beautiful. But if I have to pick my favorite place, I've been in many places in Peru. It has beautiful cities. But yeah, Cusco, what is Machu Picchu is the best, I think. Like, I love my city. I can tell, I love all the places I've been, but I always love Huaraz the most. All the time I've been different cities traveling, I was like, I love this city, but I don't want to move from Huaraz. Like, I still like it even more. But the only place that I say I would move here, it might be Cusco. I love how small and modern it is. It is all because it has all the Inca architecture, but at the same time it has the Spanish, like where they built over that. It's half Inca, half Spanish. So it is a very old city, but life continues there. Like, it's still modern. We have Wi-Fi, they have restaurants, coffee, clubs, bars, but everything is in a very old city, like from very old, like before the Spaniard came. So, and it's like a magic energy that it has. Many people around the world, you hear many languages. It's all year round. They have tourists there, like from US, Europe, Asia, Middle East, everywhere. Like it's just crazy to see how many people go there, and everybody brings a little bit of their cultures.
Yes.
So Cusco became like a cosmopolitan city that takes everything from everywhere. And like, for example, we didn't really have much yoga there. Now it's becoming like a studios there of yoga because of people from other countries, you know. And I have many American friends who are living there, not just go and visit, live there. So, and Machu Picchu is even beautiful, you know. We went there and it only was 4 hours to visit. It was not enough. We have to go again in the train and go like crazy before we miss the train. But for sure, to know better Machu Picchu, you have to be like camping, you know, sleep there, and it might take 3 or 4 days to get to know the whole city of Machu Picchu.
Right.
It's just magic. Machu Picchu is beautiful. It's like a dream. You just turn one mountain and you see the whole place, like in the pictures. It's not like, oh, it's a picture. No, you turn the hill and you see the whole thing, like in a second. You're like not seeing it. We were in the way, just like traveling and bored and doing like turns and turns. And we said, one moment we're gonna see Machu Picchu. And then we turn and we see it like in our face. It was wow, amazing. It just makes you cry. It's just so beautiful. And Cusco is even better. Like living in Cusco is an experience. Visiting Machu Picchu is a best thing. Like I would pick that place to live for sure.
You make me feel like I want to go.
Yeah, so I get excited sometimes. I get emotional. As I said, it's just like you see the pictures and you turn the hill and the picture is alive there in your face. And it's wow. Like people were like crazy taking pictures, and well, I couldn't believe it, you know. It was just too good to be real.
Right. And can you tell me about your job you had in Peru?
Yeah, when I graduated, I was studying nursing. So I graduated from the nursing school and I got a registered nurse in Peru. I worked for like 9 months, almost a year in the hospital, but it was pretty much my internship. So I worked there in a huge hospital from Lima. It is a national hospital, so it takes people from all the country, all the cities from Peru. So it is like it was a great experience to learn a lot about my career. We see many cases, many disease that I didn't really see it before. We rotated on many areas, like babies, pediatrics, the surgery room, ER, urology, many different areas. And it was great. I love my career. I got many good experiences there. We got so stressed out at times, but I realized that the more stressed I was, the more I learned. Like the more cases and the more skills you have, because especially in ER, you don't have time to think. You just go and do it in the second, and that nervousness was what makes me learn in a month. I learned my whole career. I pretty much learned in a month in ER. ER is just crazy and nice. And yeah, it was great, my work as a nurse.
And you said you moved with family. Did your family move here first, or you all
We pretty much moved together at the same time. My dad came also before many times. And he got the residency to live here, like with a big process that you wait like for 7 years around in your country. You can't move until finally you have it. And when you have it is when my dad have it is for the whole family, not just him. So that's when we said, time to pack, time to leave Peru, my house and everything.
And did you think of other place beside Boulder, or just Boulder is the one that you think before?
Before we moved here, it's a good question. I've been in Ohio for a year and I like it. So we were considering, but then we were like, maybe no, it's too far away and it's too cold. So my mom loved the rain, because in my city, my winters is rain.
Right.
And we're used to the afternoons with rain the whole afternoon, and we don't really complain. It is just nice and green. So my mom wants to go to Seattle. We were thinking about moving to Seattle, but then we were considering the idea to not be alone. And in Boulder we have family.
Okay.
We have my grandma who used to live here.
Okay.
I have two aunts living in Boulder.
Okay.
Another cousin in Denver and another cousin in Louisville. So we have quite family here.
Okay.
And we said, no, better is just the best to be around people, family. We have no one in Seattle. Right. So that was our main reason why we picked Colorado and Boulder.
Okay. That's great. And so what were your first impressions about Boulder?
The first impression was when all my cousins told me. It's like Huaraz. Like my city, it's just like home, you know?
Right.
The first impression I got, it was, wow, this is a nice place. It is easy for me to get used to it since it's similar to my city. Mountains, all sunny, just small, people is in the street, you know, everybody walks all over. And it's a very small city compared to Denver, but it's just so small and cozy, like home. And we have the creek, you know, the Boulder Creek, and my city has a big creek too in the middle of the city with a bridge. So it was like, oh my God, we even have this one like in my city. So it was fun to see it. My first impression was, I will totally live here forever. It's just so safe and nice.
That's good. And can you tell me about your favorite things to do here?
I have many good things to do, like favorite things. You know, in Boulder, right? I love hiking. I love going to Chautauqua, Sanitas. If I go a little farther, we just been recently in the Colorado National Park, and it actually was my first time. It was so nice. And it's in Estes Park, it's not too far. So that place is even amazing. On the winter, I love skiing here. Boulder has like Netherlands, and it's so easy to just take the bus there and do the ski, and then just the bus take you to the city, so it's just convenient.
Right.
I like that a lot. I like the creek in the summer, doing picnics there. There is so many people eating there, taking children there. The festivals in the summer is also nice. I love going there every summer. Sit down, see the concerts, enjoy of a food or lunch there. Pearl Street is also happy all summer, like so much people and presentations and ice cream. My favorite thing will be just to spend time in the city of Boulder. It could be Pearl Street, it could be the creek, the library. It is also fun there because they have like group conversations, so making talk there, making conversations and get to know new people, friends, you never know. Boulder has so many things to just pick one. It's just right. Like it has so many things to do, and you never get bored if you live here.
And can you tell me about your job here, or jobs?
I have like I was working in a family business, like a receptionist, and it was nice. I get to know new people there. I get to learn new skills and especially practice a lot English. I had to deal with people, so I got an expert on that. And different people, you know, customer service, you got to see many people.
Right.
And it was a nice experience. I got co-workers who were very nice too. I mean, I got friends with them. And after that job, I was doing tutoring too, teaching English here because I was studying English for a TOEFL exam. So I got an expert on that. And it was nice to help immigrant students to teach English, to develop those skills that you need for the TOEFL, because you need to really work under pressure.
Right.
And I met different students from different countries, and I got their cultures a little bit. I learned about them also. You know, far away from America and Latin America, I learned about new words. Right. And that was very nice. I really enjoy talking to these people. And now I have my own business, so I really have like many different jobs in short times, you know, like I was changing it. And it's just nice. I really appreciate it, and I really enjoy what I'm doing so far in Boulder until I can validate my career and be a nurse here. So far I enjoy it.
That's good. Have you missed your country? I mean, Peru?
Yeah, at the beginning, maybe the first year, I miss it, but mostly my friends, because it's hard to make friends here when you just get, you know, when my English was not good, so I couldn't really talk with people. And getting to know a new culture, how people in America think is also different. So it was hard for me to make friends just when I came. I had my family, which was a great support. So I don't have to miss my family at least. But missing my friends was the more important and the tough for me. Then after a year, I got to know great people, and I got to know new friends. And then I got the opportunity to also take English in CU. So it was even better because I got to know even more people, more friends. And my English was better, so I got more confident about speaking. And then I feel like I can make friends anywhere. So I did got finally friends from America, from other countries, and I'm not missing it anymore like that much. Still missing my culture, maybe, how happy and silly it is. Like, you know, people laugh about everything in Peru. And I miss that and the food for sure. But I'm getting so used to Boulder that I'm feeling like home here. You know, it's not that I'm missing it a lot anymore.
Your English is great.
Oh, thank you.
And what about food? What kind of food what's Peru food would be like?
We Peruvians have many types of food, but if I have to see, like in general, we always have rice and potatoes.
Okay.
Pretty much, always. It doesn't matter the presentation. It can be mashed potatoes, French fries, or mostly boiled, you know, baked potatoes. And it has meat, like Peruvian food has, it's hard to define it in just one word. We have many styles for many tastes. We have seafood, a big variety of seafood. One of the famous is ceviche, that many people might hear. Ceviche is so good and so healthy. I like it. Then we have food from the jungle, which is also pretty much based on fish. And it's very good. I love it. It's very tasty. From the mountains where I am from, we have a lot of rice and potatoes. That's pretty much my city. And one of the biggest thing, maybe, I don't know, it's many dishes, but one of the common could be pachamanca, with these like basically potatoes, but cooked underground, like under the rocks.
Okay.
So it's pretty much pachamanca, because pacha is earth in Quechua. It's not even Spanish. So it's the food that we're having for the earth.
Okay.
And we cook potatoes, meat, beef, chicken, sometimes beef and chicken, sometimes pork, corn, and like 2 or 3 types of potatoes, because Peru has like more than 100 types of potatoes.
Right.
It's crazy. Yeah. Some veggies, and that's pretty much all. So it's a big dish, and everything is pretty much organic and healthy. So no fried things there. It's pretty much boiled in the earth. So I love it. It's very healthy. And then in the coast, like Lima, of course, ceviche, some beans, like dishes with beans and beef. And lomo saltado, which is very popular in all Peru. It's pretty much rice, French fries, and beef. It's so good, and it's salads. And arroz con pollo, which is like, no, maybe arroz con pollo is my favorite. It's a green rice cook it with cilantro.
Okay.
So that's why it's green.
Okay.
And the chicken is also green. So everything is green, but it tastes delicious, and with a side of onions and tomatoes. It's nothing, I mean, you can find nothing better than that. Right. Even I'm hungry now for talking about food. Yeah.
You make us hungry as well.
Yeah.
And so you feel like Boulder is your home now?
I feel like Boulder is my home. Yeah, I do it because, as I said, I described already the landscape, the atmosphere are similar to my city. And people here is like extraordinarily friendly, right? I mean, polite, well educated, very nice. They make things easy for foreigners.
Right.
And what else? There is, as I said, many activities to do here in Boulder. Pretty much it's based on how healthy people live, you know. It's all about eating right, exercising, keeping active, yoga, Buddhism, many type of those things. And no, it's just amazing how nice it is, how small it is, and how safe it is. Because I hardly had a bad experience here. I don't remember like how, you know, delinquency or like robbers. We didn't have, never have an experience about it in Boulder. Like I left some stuff, I left my backpack, I think in Whole Foods, and I remember it at night, and I ran like crazy, and I found it. Like, oh yeah, you left here, and it was just like with all my stuff, money and my laptop, and it was crazy how safe it is. Maybe that's my favorite feature from Boulder is how safe it is and how friendly people it is.
What about your friendships you made here?
I met in the library friends. Like I could say my very first good friends were in the library. I met in the English conversation group. I used to be there like a long time ago, and I met one great girl from Chile and another friend from Colombia.
Okay.
So we both became very close. We both stayed here. My friend from Chile was here because she was doing a master's degree. So she has to stay here for 2 years, and we enjoy her company for 2 years. And then my friend from Colombia, she then left. She came with her boyfriend, so she got married here. So thank God she's still here, and we're still keeping in touch. They were my the two first good friends I made, and then I met more friends when I was studying in CU. I met a bunch of people. I got many friends from Japan, some from Saudi Arabia, from the Middle East, Kuwait, Russia, and then my very close friends from Colombia. Two of my close friends are from Colombia. Another from Mexico, but she finished studying, so she left. And another from Spain, and then a bunch of girls from US, from America, like very nice friends. We did many activities with them. And then I got the opportunity to stay for a little bit living in the dorms. So I got to meet more American friends, to do more activities. And it's just so easy to make friends here, I think, because everybody's so open and so nice.
And how did you know about library?
It was for another friend. It's a change of friends.
Yeah.
I had a friend from Peru when I just came here. I met her here in Boulder. She was from Lima, and she was super nice. She told me about the library because I was so new, so I didn't know where to go. And she said, go to the library. They have English conversations, so you can talk in English and practice English and meet friends. And I remember I got there alone by myself. I even was calling her to the phone. Where it is? I see like a store, and then where I'm supposed to go. And she was giving me instructions on the phone. And as I said, she was very supportive. And I got to the library. So the first person I met in the library was Gara. She gave me a tour in the whole library and showed me the classes. This is a paper. She gave me the classes. She helped me to have the card from the library. She gave me instructions of how to take books, when to return it, and stuff like that. And that's when I started going to the English conversation, and that's how I started meeting people and activities. So ever since I become very fan from the library of Boulder.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about today?
I pretty much want to thank the Library of Boulder for doing this program, this documentary. And I want to thank for all their support, all their kindness, all their patience with people who come especially from other countries, how dedicated are volunteers with us. And also, well, I want to add that now I'm a volunteer in return of that. I'm doing Spanish classes. So I'm doing conversation for people who want to learn Spanish. I really enjoy it. People are so nice and so dedicated. I have to say that I don't have to even correct them because their Spanish is so good, it's so fluent. And yeah, I feel like, wow, should I be here? No. And I'm really enjoying it. I love meeting people. I love talking with my students. And the library gave me the best chance to like pretty much pursue my English skills and also to fulfill my dreams of being a teacher. That's pretty much all.
That's good. And one question about your job here. Can you tell me about your work you're doing, the authorization?
To make sewing?
Yeah, the sewing.
Well, it's a new business. I pretty much open alterations. So I sew and it's an easy work. It's pretty much having customers, try on here, talking to them. And I do the sewing. If it's not me, I have another lady who does it too. So we pretty much between two, it's a contractor girl who does it, but I am the owner. And I open this business with all the support of my family. And my friends are very happy, and I have to also say that a lot of this support was my boyfriend. He's so nice, and he helped me a lot to do this business, like in terms to move stuff, bring stuff, buy things, bring it from Denver. So from people who I love and people who love me, they were all the time with me and they support me to open this business. And this is one of my goals I have in my mind. So I'm pretty much doing it now.
That's good. I think we cover everything. And do you have any things that I missed? Did Boulder change much for you?
Yes, maybe not a lot, but it changed it for good, maybe. Like I see more stores, more restaurants, there is always closing but openings.
Okay.
In terms of that, it maybe is growing more.
Okay.
I see more stuff now that I didn't see it a lot when I just came to Boulder, especially the 29th Street Mall. It really expand more. It has new stores, more stores. It's changing for good, I will say that. And it's getting more busy, but still keeping that friendly atmosphere, that polite culture, and still keeping this healthy movement. And actually I have to say that they are the ones who inspired me to do a lot of exercise, to keep it active, to run, to do yoga. I'm into that since Boulder, and eating healthy. So Boulder is a change for people who come here, but it's a change for good, after all. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you. It was nice to see you guys. And thanks for the library.
Yes.